Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of Straight Talk. I'm Mike G, your life coach from SourceEnergy.com. My email address is MikeGSECF@live.com. Send me any comments or if you have any questions of anything that I might be able to help you with. Uh, I read all my emails, so it takes me a while, but I do read them all. Uh, Reach out. I'll be happy to help you out if I can. Today, I wanted to discuss that we're always living in reverse. Uh, our yesterdays is what makes our todays. Yesterday's thinking, or lack thereof, yielded its results today. Yesterday's activities, or lack thereof, yielded its results till today. So if we want to change our today, we have to change our yesterday. Someone says, well, what will I do tomorrow? And I'll say, well, what did you do yesterday? And they'll say, well, I did this, 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 and this yesterday. And I says, well, that's going to yield a certain and specific result. So if you want to change tomorrow, you have to actually create that change today so that the results can show up tomorrow. How is this important in dealing with relationships? Well, one of the things I do when I'm coaching a client on what do they want out of a relationship, a new relationship, we make a list of things. We talk about what's on that list and categorize and prioritize their meaning, so that when we run into someone that they like, a mate that they may want to try to pursue, we want to understand how they fit into that list. What's about them that goes well with what you have on your list. Don't be afraid to talk to people that you're dating about their past. Understanding their tendencies and where they were before, or how they solve problems in particular, will help you in understanding if what they're going to do in the future. Now, it doesn't mean that they'll always do that. Of course not. They can change. Of course they can. But this gives you a basis and something that you can use to work on for the future. If you know, in their past relationships, they handled certain situations of difficulty in a particular manner because they told you, this is how I handled that. Then you might understand more about how to help them if that's a situation that the two of you might ever have to face together. So many times people don't want to talk about their previous relationships, and I think that puts you at a disadvantage. Knowing where someone has been is vital. It's going to put things in perspective as to how they're going to handle those same situations here in the future. When I'm coaching about taking someone's idea of having the life they want and translating it into a reality, I want to know a little bit about the success and the failures that they've had in the past, because wrapped up in that information are keys and clues to how to help secure the right kind of results in the future. So you're at a huge disadvantage when you ignore the fact that we live in reverse. The decisions that you make about tomorrow are all based on the results you had from decisions that you made weeks ago, hours ago, maybe even years ago, decades ago. I have a client who's been dealing with recently getting a lot of old tickets paid off. And she didn't realize how much it cost and everything that had to associate with it. But the decisions that she made at the time not to pay those tickets impacted her life today. Now, what do you think her decisions would be if she were to get a ticket now? Would she be more apt to paying them right away? Probably so. She did not particularly care for the experience that she had with the tickets and her driver's license and insurance and so on and so forth. So that's going to be her point of perception about tickets. So when she runs into someone who's getting a ticket, she's going to say, hey, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go through what I went through. But of course, people are going to do what they want to do. But she would be an advocate for paying your tickets in a timely manner. So that is something when you're dealing with someone's past and how they handled a breakup and how they handled losing their job. How did they handle arguments between themselves and the person that they were dating, and how would things be different today? How would you decide to go about handling that situation today? Knowing these things is paramount. And I know we all get so caught up in our romance. I'm a romantic, so I understand. And we want to just have a good time. We just want to know this person is someone that we have a great time with. Not taking the time to discuss relationship building ideas, the things that sustain us over long periods of time are these kind of conversations. So you want to take advantage of the past. Use it not to judge someone, but to gauge how you should move forward together, to have yourself a blueprint of saying, okay, in these particular situations, I need to make sure that I'm smarter here and I'm better there, and I'm practicing the right kind of techniques in this situation to give myself the opportunity for success. That's what you're using the past for. That's what living in reverse is. You have some things happen to you, then you decide, I'm going to make some new decisions, and you make those decisions based off of what has already transpired. So it's not something that you want to ignore. It's important. It's really important that we decide to have those relationship building conversations about the past. This is a big subject, and it's a lot to try to give you in 10 minutes. But again, it should put you on the right path for something more specific. If you need something that's more in tune with your exact location in life, reach out to me. I'm accessible. Okay? Again, my email address is MikeG, SECF, @live.com. Another great talk, guys. Thanks. Talk to you again soon.